Hello everyone, welcome to Bring It On Books, a little segment that I do at the beginning of each month that talks about the new releases that I'm looking forward to coming out. So there are a few books that I'm really looking forward to coming out, and one of them is already here. It came out June 1st. It's just a short little novella by Colleen Houck, and it is Tiger's Promise, which if you have not read the Tiger's Curse series, I love it. It's basically like you take a trip to India and it's great with magic and folklore, and it's really cool and you learn a lot about the culture there, and that's what makes the book really interesting to me. So Tiger's Promise is a short little novella that takes place before Tiger's Curse, way back before everything happened. If you've read the series, you know what I'm talking about. And it's from the point of view of Yasubai, and it just sounds really interesting, and I already have it downloaded to my Kindle. So the next book comes out on June 10th, and that is The Murder Complex, and basically it is a dystopian world where the murder rate is higher than the birth rate, and the government is controlled by the murder complex, and the main character runs into an assassin that's from the murder complex, but she doesn't know it, and it's kind of still a little vague, but it's supposed to be super action-packed, and it sounds really interesting, so I'm looking forward to giving that a try. On June 17th, you have Ruin and Rising, which is the third book to the Grisha series. The first book to that series is Shadow and Bone, and I have not read the series, but I have heard amazing things about it through the booktube community, but it's kind of hard to describe, so as usual, you can see the link to the first book of the series down below in the About section. Also on June 17th, you have Graduation Day, which is the third book of the Testing series. The Testing series is really interesting and I enjoy it. You have to kind of get into the first book and kind of get into there for a little bit because it's kind of has the same feel of the Hunger Games, but once you actually get into the storyline, I think that they're actually pretty different. The last book to come out on June 17th is The Fever, and it takes place in this idyllic suburban neighborhood, and when this fever outbreak happens, it tests, I guess, the bonds of like family and friends, and secrets are unleashed, and it sounds pretty interesting. The last book for this month that I'm looking forward to is Rain, which is the second book to Ink, which is about a series about this girl, and she travels to Japan and she finds that her drawings come to life, and I've heard pretty interesting things about it, and it's a really interesting premise. So that is it for today. As per usual, you can find the first book of the series down below in the About section, so you can read about the series and see if there's anyone that you would like to read. So until next time, bye. Hello everyone, I am here for Bringing It On Ruin and Rising, which is the third book to the Grisha series. Third book, Ruin and Rising, to the Grisha series.